Hello world, and welcome to some news of recent times, or Shane's notes on random things, or Snort for short. My name is Shane Blade, and I am the self-appointed host of this fantastically awesome news program. This show will cover a wide variety of topics, including the news, events, music, art, film, and more. And so without further ado, let's begin today's episode by talking about the coronavirus. The coronavirus disease is characterized by symptoms including runny nose, sore throat, and can lead to things like pneumonia and breathing problems. The disease can be fatal to the elderly or people with medical conditions such as diabetes or asthma. Although they are able to detect the virus in people, it is uncertain as to where the virus began. So far, globally, there have been 108,000 cases of infection, with 3,800 people dying of the coronavirus. News of the coronavirus has spread across the world, causing such panic that people are now flocking to supermarkets in order to buy essentials in some kind of doomsday preparation. This has caused an unprecedented sale of toilet paper in Australia and left a lot of people angry and not being able to wipe their bum. Health experts say that the best practice for not contracting the virus is by regularly washing your hands, maintaining social distance, and avoid touching your mouth and your nose and your eyes. For more information about the coronavirus and how it may affect you, please visit the link I have left in the description to the World Health Organization. Snort! And in other news, after a 6-month environmental battle, the New South Wales bushfires have finally been contained. In the past months, Australian bushfires have devoured 12.6 million hectares of land. That's essentially 20% of all Australian forests, with 29 people dead, 2,500 homes lost, and a staggering 1.3 billion native Australian animals lost. This is definitely the most devastating event in recent history. A lot has to be said about the courage and bravery and sheer goodwill that the firefighters and volunteers all put in as they all came together to help Australia in its time of need. Many fires are still running wild across Australia, and if you would like to help and be part of the regrowth program and help people that have lost their houses, I have left some links in the description below. Snort! And that about wraps it up for the national news today. I'm going to turn it over to Shane, who is now on location from the Sydney Road Festival in Melbourne.
Thank you very much, Shane. Yes, I am down here at the Sydney Road Festival in Melbourne, checking out the sights. I'm going to show you guys around and see a few of the stalls and a few of the live performances.
Stage, but the audience is blind. Celebrate a line, keep it hidden in the sky. With a clue you can't deny, you leave it up to them to find. Horn to my heart as we walk along the path. Then we take it from the start and tell them what they want to hear. If there is a chance, I know we'll find a new romance, and then we'll do a little dance to show them that we never fear. And it's all a dream and we're flying overhead.
Alright guys, that's about all I've got for you today. Back to you in the studio. Wow!
Thank you very much, Shane, for reporting there from the Sydney Road Festival. It looks very festive. Another segment that I have on this show, which I call Shout Out a Local Business. Today's shout out will be to Liam Ward's Urban Native Edibles. Liam has a micro nursery based in Melbourne, Australia, focusing mainly on Australian native fruit species to promote and preserve biodiversity and bushland knowledge. You can find out more about Liam's business by going to Instagram at Urban Native Edibles and clicking that follow button right there. And now for our next segment, Weather or Whatever. Over to you, Shane.
Thanks, Shane. Now, as you can see, the weather is, well, whatever. Scientists say that the climate crisis is... Oh, hang on, I'm just getting a live stream from the supermarket from Shane. Yep. Okay, cutting over to Shane now. Thanks, Shane. Yes, I am down here at the moment. It's crazy down here. There's absolutely nothing on the shelves, especially in the toilet roll aisle. But now all the other shelves are getting empty. There are people everywhere. All the shelves are empty. And there you have it, guys. I think it's only going to get crazier from here on in, so good luck. Right, thanks, Shane. Looking pretty crazy down there. Now for another segment that I like to call What's Outside the Box. Over to you, Shane. Thank you very much, Shane. And welcome to What's Outside the Box. In front of me, you can see a white box. The question is, what is outside of it? Well, the answer is me. This table, you, and the universe are all outside of the box. Back to you, Shane. Oh, that's great, Shane. I like your box. And back to you, Shane. That's great, Shane. The last part of this show is going to be filled with a bunch of nonsense that I'm just going to speak off the top of my head. If you have any suggestions of what you'd like to see more of in the show, just write it in the comment section. Make sure you smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Keep rocking, keep rolling. Rah. Something else. I am out. Music.